Hello Dice fans, and welcome back to the Dice Channel. I know it's been a while since our last upload, but we're still here. Things have been pretty crazy around here lately, but I'm slowly getting back to where I can once again focus on the Dice Channel and managing this collection. I've been going through a difficult time lately, and dealing with a lot of personal issues that all popped up in a short period of time. I don't want to go into detail, but just believe me when I say it's been a trying time. Anyway, the last few episodes of dice hunting didn't work out. The interviews didn't turn out very well, and I'm still having issues with some of our field equipment. I'll be working on interviewing strategies and upgrading audio equipment before moving forward with the next round of dice hunting episodes. I'm also postponing our board game review series for now. I've tried piecing together a multi-camera setup on too tight of a budget, and the test footages did not turn out well. On a more positive note, since our last upload, I've managed to catalog the last few months worth of dice that I've added to this collection, so I've finally been able to begin reorganizing our dice displays. It's been a slow process, but I look forward to sharing the results with you when I'm finished. Here's a sneak peek of the new Chessex Display, after which we'll start going through the road trip loop. Hope you enjoy. Alright, now that that's behind us, let's dig into this big bag here. When I say big bag of dice, you got a big bag of dice here. I'm gonna try and remember what store each bag is from. Might not, it's been a few months since I've looked in this bag, and I'm really excited to go through it now. So, here we go. First thing we got here is a Dice Dungeon dice bag by Steve Jackson Games, and I got this because I thought the dice in it were really cool looking, and this would look good, you know, with my other Steve Jackson stuff. I don't have a lot of it right now, but you know, we'll collect it as we go along. Got a set of Okie Dokie D20s, spin downs, some Die Hard dice, and metallic dice games. Icy Opal Clear. And I grabbed these because I thought they looked cool, just like the other ones. Alright. So that's our first little bag. Man. And you know, I don't remember which store we got these at. We stopped by quite a few places while we were out on our trip, and just don't remember. This bag still has a receipt in it. Yada Quest out in Ohio. It was actually the first place we stopped on the road trip, but I did a terrible job shooting the interview and all that, so yeah, that episode never came to fruition. I'd love to go back there again one day. They were in Ohio, I want to say Cincinnati. I'll correct it if that's wrong. It was a really cool place. The guy working there was really friendly, and it was a total bummer that interview didn't record well, so we'll get back there someday and go through it again. But while I was there, picked up my first bag of MDG dice, because I thought that'd be cool to go through in an episode of the unbagging. So we'll look forward to digging through that here in the near future, now that I'm opening all these bags. And also picked up I believe that's a 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons promo die. I think it was 4th ed when these came out. And just really cool looking POD random from Chessex. Recognize from the color of the bag that this is from Firefly Games down in South Carolina. But while I was there, picked up this really cool set of jumbos from Koplow. Thought they'd look awesome with the other Koplows. And I got a decent handful of loose dice there. We picked up this this Q Workshop Dragon D4 because it was kind of decapitated, and I don't know, I just thought it looked neat. A couple of these Runic D2s, I believe those are also Q Workshop. Found a 16mm pipped Gold Mist from Gold Mist Green from Crystal Case. Couple Koplow duos. A Iron Die D6 that I didn't have. I only have like 2 or 3 of those. They're kind of pricey, so I haven't really invested a whole lot into them, but they are neat, so I grab them when I can. Got another, I believe that's a Gold Mist as well. And a couple Chessex Speckled Desert Camos. And the D12 is the old mold D12, so it looks super cool. I like it. And a couple of those Firefly promo D6s. And a jumbo Chessex Gemini Copper with Black. Got a couple things from a place called Rockin' Rooster over in Ohio. And they didn't have a lot that I didn't already have, and I didn't want to go anywhere and not get anything. So I grabbed these. They were pretty neat. Got some dice, some D6s from the Firefly game, which I've never played, but the series was awesome. And big ol' Cthulhu D12 chunk from Steve Jackson games. So, alright, what's next? Oh, this bag was from Parker, Boehner, Kent, and Wayne. I remember because I got these 2 bags of Chessex dice from there. Got a pound of Lab Dice Pip D6s because I need quite a few of those. Pound of dice always makes me happy. Always makes me feel nice. And yeah, so this is the place that I found those magmas. If you've seen the episode that I shot there, I got that 10D10 clamshell of magmas, which blew my mind that they were there. Also got a couple other out of print things there. Got this 16mm block of Chessex Gemini Masquerade with yellow. Also picked up a 10D10 clamshell of the Dandelions. One of my favorite lines of dice ever. Couple loose dice here. Looks like a King's Card Pearl, a Koplow Duo, and a Chessex Nebula Nocturnal D12. And I picked up a handful of these D6s. Let's see what size these are. Can't recall offhand. I'm gonna say they were 20mm. I think that's why we got the digital calipers. Yes, 20mm. Grabbed a couple of the Vortex Teals in that. Got a Vortex Malachite. And we got this, having a brain fart. It's a Chessex, let's say Scarab color, one of the Scarab colors. I'll correct it if I'm wrong, as per usual. But yeah, that's everything I picked up there. And if you're down in that area, if you haven't seen the video that I shot down there for Parker, Boehner, Kent, and Wayne, check it out. That was a really cool place. But if you ever are in that area, go check them out, because there were a lot of out-of-print dice there. Like, nothing super old. I definitely grabbed the gem with the magmas there, but I love quite a bit of cool stuff there. If you ever go check it out, you won't regret it. This is a bag from the Wyvern's Tail down in Asheville. Got a cool button. These artisan dice that were handmade by woodworker down there. Got a what is this, a D14? D14, probably Coplow. I'd bet on this being Coplow. And a handful of Chessex POD randoms that I just liked. You know, I don't usually buy POD randoms because I've gone through so many pounds of Chessex dice that it gets almost redundant. But if I see ones that, you know, stick out to me, I'll grab them, you know, for the POD All-Star tray, which I'll show you all sometime. And that's that bag. Alright, this bag is from Gauntlet Games in Kendallville, Indiana. And that was the most recent episode I went to try to shoot, and then when I reviewed all the footage, the audio turned out horrible. The interview didn't go as smoothly as I would have preferred. But, you know, interviewing people, it's an art form. I never really would have thought about it before, but it's tricky. And in case you haven't noticed, the best interviews on this channel so far have been the ones where I let them talk and I shut up because I'm not a good interviewer. And I will try and get better at that, you know, but worst comes to worst, I'll just let the people talk and stay in the back behind the camera. So anyway, while I was there, I picked up this Dragon Lord promo dice from Dragon Dice. I already have this, but I wanted to keep it in the package, and I wanted to have one that I could open and have on display. So that's why I picked it up, and they had a reasonable price tag on it, so I grabbed it. I also picked up a few things from Here Be Designs because I thought they would make really cool little knickknacks. I thought these little half D20 magnets were really neat. I'll find a place to stick those. And they just have some little, you know, chunky dice on wooden pedestals that I thought were neat. And this like a little keychain or something, but it has the liquid core D20 on it. So I thought that was kind of neat. We'll hang that somewhere. And a couple interesting POD randoms that I don't have. So, right. Oh, we picked these up at a store called Octopus Garden. Yeah, Octopus Garden. Down in Nashville, and they're just a couple novelty dice, but they were neat. You know, I didn't have them. We got some Tossachore dice. Who makes these? Continuum Games. Never heard of them. Have not. And a drunken debauchery game. Those are kind of neat. Don't think I'll ever play it because I prefer to keep them in the box, but maybe someday. I didn't do a dice hunting episode there because it wasn't really a game shop or anything. It was just kind of, you know, like, if I remember right, it was just kind of like a trinket store, you know, for tourists or whatever. Got these from a place called Sci-Fi City in Ohio, and these are actually my very first sets of Roll for Initiative. I've never bought them before, but I got these. Oh, this is the stuff that I got from the Green Dragon. Got a set of their, these are just repackaged dice, but I got them because they had the cool little Green Dragon insert in there, and I really liked that store. Really liked the guy who was there that I chatted with. He was really cool, had some really cool stories. Might have to rewatch that episode soon. That was a good time. Oh, we got these chunks. These Easy Roller? I think these were Easy Roller Dice Co. that made these. I actually gave away some of those in a giveaway when we did that episode. Tiny bag. Now, I'm trying to remember what store I picked these up from. I want to say it was one of the stores out in Somerville I stopped by when we were down there on vacation. But we picked up a set of these TMG Supply Dargon's dice, Eldritch Gaze. And these are green haze translucent dice from TMG Supply. I thought they were neat. And while I was there, I also picked up this. This is a pound of dice filler D6. Looks deceptively like Borealis, minus the darker swirl colors in there. But I grabbed this one specifically because some of these, I'm sure a lot of them were, but some of these were made with the old glitter in the old Borealis line, and this definitely has old glitter in it, so I grabbed it. And also this little 12mm opaque, it's Chessex, opaque purple with red, which is a discontinued color. And I have the poly set. I have 16mm, now I have the 12mm, so stoked about that. Alright, this is second to last bag already. I cannot for the life of me remember where I picked these up from, but there's just two things in this bag, and that's Magic the Gathering spin down counter. I want to say that's from Dragons of Tarkir. I know it had kind of this translucent shimmery effect on those dice. I'd have to double check to be sure that's what this is, but this is just, you know, MTG spin down counter. And we picked up these pretty pricey, but they were really cool and I thought they would display well. Warhammer dice. And these are 20 D6s that are like the barrel style. And I thought these were cool. Lumineth Realm Lords dice. And these were the only things I got at that shop because these were kind of pricey. So that's all we came out of there with. And last but not least, this bag is from That Computer Store. I know that because the owner was kind enough to hook me up with a little Games Workshop figure. And picked up some Okie Dokie dice. Before I went on this trip, I had no Okie Dokie dice. Now I have a couple sets. So that's a good thing. And that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you saw some cool dice. I hope you enjoyed watching. And I hope to see you back. Thanks for watching. Happy rolling.